How are you guys doing today? My name is Anima, and today, my good friends, we have a post-commentated Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle for your viewing pleasure, this time against Anima, otherwise known as Magmapulse. My friend, if you have a YouTube channel, please let me know so I can link it in the description, but regardless, your Twitter will in fact be there. So if you like the look of this battle, if you like the look of Magmapulse's performance especially, go and check him out. So there'll be a question of the day at the end of the video. I'm going to remind you that the like button exists, but you don't have to act upon it until you've made your decisions after watching the video, or you could be a rebel and like it right now. So guys, I have an explanation. I have something to explain to you. I actually recorded 3 live battles yesterday, and they were really good, and the commentary was like great, if I do say so myself, and it's so arrogant. The commentary was, you know, I liked it. I had a lot of fun. And I was really excited about this team because, you know, look at it, it's got 4 Pokemon that I really fucking love. Like, we've got Flossie, we've got Blister, we've got Ariamis, we've got Pam. Mate, and it was just really good, it was really nice, but I had some weird setting with my computer, like I had NVIDIA something, blah blah blah, some graphics shit. Because I was trying to learn OBS, and the picture wasn't coming up, so OBS was like, yo, help forum was like, yo, turn this on in your graphics settings, and I was like, sure, but it had nothing to do with anything, and my dear, sweet friend, Josh Bice Productions, go and check him out, please, he's really, really awesome, showed me the way to do OBS, open broadcast software for streaming. So while trying to do something, it all went tits up. Anyway, yeah, so basically the next few battles are going to have to be post-com just because I don't want to lose them, and it's really annoying. I'm just glad I saved them. Anyway, lads, so that was that, and I'm really sorry about that, but it's beyond my control, but because when I hit record on Bandicam, it just wasn't. It was like, I couldn't do anything. I was like, okay, bitch. Anyway, so we have our teams over here, so please bear with me about that. It's really, really annoying. I was so angry because it's 3 lives, really good ones. They weren't even that long. They were like good. Fuck. Anyway, I can't let it go. Anyway, so we have Hippowdon, Caesar, Conkeldurr, Empoleon, Charizard, and Roserade. I really wanted to use Charizard Y, and I've been meaning to use Charizard Y for a while now because it's a mega I think people have not really, you know, paid much attention to since ORAS, because of course you got the new megas, but it's still like a fucking threat, and people who know that it, you know, people haven't forgotten that it's a threat, they've just forgotten that it's there, you know, because it's not used much. And speaking of like old megas, Manectric is there, and Manectric does a number to my team, so I was really, really scared of the Manectric on team preview, but I thought if I just play my cards right, we could be okay. So let's hit play. I apologize for the long intro, and let's get right on down to it. So, Anima is going to be issuing that challenge. I lead with Flossie, my Hippowdon. I don't actually have Stealth Rocks on my Hippowdon, but I like to bluff that I do. My Stealth Rocks are on Empoleon in this set. I did predict the Infernape lead, because I thought if anyone is going to put up rocks, it's going to be this thing. Could be a Focus Sash lead and so on. So he's going to go straight for the U-turn, not liking this matchup one bit, and he's going to get hurt by my Rocky Helmet and by the Life Form. Rocky Helmet's not amazing on Hippowdon, but I really like it. I really like it. Someone's going to tell me off for it probably, but I really like it, and I haven't been struggling with Hippowdon taking hits and shit. So I didn't want to over-predict, so I just went straight for the EQ just in case he was like daft enough to actually put up his rocks, because we'd get rid of the Infernape who outspeeds my Charizard and might have Stone Edge. So either way, this Mandibuzz is going to come in and get the knockoff off, and I don't like that very much. But we are going to get the Toxic off on it, so I think that is a fair trade, because Mandibuzz has the survivability of a cockroach in nuclear winter. I despise it. It's really, really good. I actually haven't really used it in Wi-Fi ever, so might need to change that. Look at that little sticky outy bit in my hair. This is because I woke up late and got all frazzled, and now I'm like needing to record right now because of the stupid situation. Anyway, so he's actually going to switch out, and I'm going to switch out. I did not predict Slowbro coming in, and I just switched out my Empoleon just to get up my Stealth Rocks at my earliest convenience, and as well in case he went for the Toxic. But what is about to begin is the most stupid Scald War in the world. So Benny Hill, go! So if you didn't notice, none of our skulls have burnt. None of them! That's the most depressing display of 30% I've ever seen in my life. But he did give the Trick Room, and I was excited about this because I thought, Conkelder, maybe I can bring my Conkelder into Trick Room, that might be nice. But he did actually expect me to switch out when the Trick Room expired, which, you know, kind of baited in everybody. And I kind of thought that he might go for the Side Shock, which is why I stayed in with my Empoleon to take that Side Shock. Either way, he is going to switch out into Psyken, who is the Goodra. And I'm just going to keep going for Scald. He switched out just to get his regenerator back up, of course, because I outspeed him now, and if I got the Scald and burn, that Slowbro would be dead. And then that would be really, really sad for him. But we are going to get a crit Scald on the Goodra, so no burn, obviously. And I'm going to switch out here because I'm fearing the T-Bolt. I'm fearing lots of things. I can handle everything that the Goodra throws at me, even T-Bolts, to be honest, but I still would rather not. So I'm going to switch into my Assault Vested Conkeldurr, Esmeralda, and he is going to withdraw Psyken, going into Scanvenger, actually. Scanning and Venging at the same time. Yes, what is Venging anyway? Not really sure. Either way, we're going to go for the knockoff on the switch. It's probably my best play. We're going to get rid of this thing's leftovers. So we get rid of its passive recovery, and the Toxic is ticking away at it. And for these reasons, I did expect him to go for Roost. So I am going to go for the Drain Punch. For those of you who don't know, because everybody forgets, it's only, you know, it's only human, you forget about this. When you Roost, you drop your flying typing. So for that turn, Mandibuzz is pure dark. And we're going to get a super effective now Drain Punch off on it. So that's really, really nice. And the poison is going to keep it dangerously close to death, and I don't want to overpredict here, so I just went straight for the Mach Punch because I thought he's forced to defog or Roost or whatever, but I don't want to risk him, I don't know, somehow doing shenanigans. Either way, I'm going to switch out here because this thing is here and it's on fire, and my Conkeldurr's kind of like, shit, I don't want to deal with that, so I'm going to go into my big old Hippo, and Flossie, she is so beautiful, I love you, Flossie, and she's going to eat this Fire Punch, holy shit, delicious life from Fire Punch, I don't even care. It's beautiful, I love Hippowdon, physically defensive Hippowdon, specially defensive Hippowdon, it's just best, it's the best creature in the world. So he's going to give the U-turn, just to get a bit more damage off. I don't know if I agree with that just because of the Life Orb situation. He's ticking away at him, and he's gonna, the rocks are really pressuring, and every time he does a hit, it's, you know, it's very, very sad. So I'm gonna go for the Slack Off on the switch, because I want to be at decentish health for the Excadrill. I don't want that thing to come and kill me, you know, because Excadrills are very good at that. But yeah, either way, Psyken is back, and it's got weird tentacles coming out of its head, so I did expect the Dragon-type move now. So I'm going to go into Ariamis and take the Dragon Pulse, and that is a thing that happened once, Ariamis says to herself. Yeah, while taking the Dragon Pulse. It's fine, it's totally cool, it's totally cool. So the Sandstorm is actually pretty nice, it's pretty mysteriously nice, because 3 of my Pokemon aren't really affected by it. I run dual weather on this team just so every time my Charizard can come in, it gets full turns of Sun. So that's I know it's 5 turns from when Charizard's there, I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, that's why. But actually 3 of my Pokemon don't get hurt by it, so it's pretty nice to have the Sandstorm whittling away at everybody. So yeah, Esmeralda's going to take whatever hit this thing goes for. The Dragon Pulse does hurt, but we do have enough HP to last that, and we're going to give the Drain Punch for the kill. And that is going to sort out Psyken. Psyken just got salted, and it was wonderful, beautiful, amazing, resplendent. The Sandstorm is going to subside right on time because out comes Volthound. And this thing, man, this is the threat. This is the threat that I was fearing for the whole game, because outspeeds Charizard, has hidden power ice, it's got coverage for my walls, and if my walls are sufficiently weakened, or if Conkeldurr was dead, you know, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. I do have Roserade who can get a hit off on this thing, but even so, I need it weakened, I really do. So I went for the Drain Punch as this thing went for the Protect. I knew I could take any one hit from it, but I do expect him to switch out now, fearing the Drain Punch, and he goes into Turnip Peach, the Slowbro, so I went for the Knockoff. And this is going to do a nice, you know, respectable amount of damage considering it's a Slowbro, and we are going to get rid of its leftovers. But he is going to switch out now, as I actually went for the Drain Punch this time round. This is because I knew Drain Punch would kill it. I was pretty sure it would anyway. It might have lived, I don't know. I don't know, Slowbro is just crazy. But he wasn't going to stay in, basically, so I did go for that Drain Punch. And yeah, it's gonna do good. We're gonna get good enough damage on this thing, and that's all I needed. I just needed it to be in range of my Roserade Sludge Bomb, because I am Scarf Roserade, so I can deal with this thing as long as it's at a certain range of health, so I don't really mind. So Ariamis is gonna come out, and at this point I thought it was time just to let Ariamis go, just for everyone else's convenience. Like, I just thought I'd sack Ariamis and then bring in my Conkeldurr, who would be at full power now, no longer intimidated, and things would just die. So Esmeralda's going to come back out. She is looking healthy, and he is hard switching, so it lends me to believe he does not have Volt Switch. Of course, he just has the T-Bolt, so Out comes Turnip Peach once again, and I went straight for the knockoff. I am not, you know, letting that thing ever heal in its life. I don't want that. Ever. I'm surprised the knockoff actually did kill, considering what damage it did when it had the leftovers. And either way, out comes Son Goku, and I should have gone for the Mach Punch, but I just didn't want any more damage on me. So in case my opponent predicted my Mach Punch and went for a Mach Punch of their own, that's gonna hurt because Iron Fist Infernape. So I just decided to switch out into Flossie. This is because I just wanted Conkeldurr for that bloody Manectric, just in case shit went down, and plus I can get a Mach Punch off on the Excadrill if it all came down to it. Could be, you know, preserving my win condition just in case, yes, you know. So there's the Fire Punch. Flossie's gonna take that, the crit Fire Punch, for some inane reason, because she's just crazy as hell. And Son Goku is gonna go down, so that was pretty nice. We're gonna get the Slack off, and that is pretty sweet. So, Flossie, you have lots of holes in your bum. Like, I mean, we all kind of do, but like, you have about 6, probably. You're alright. Anyway, out comes Volthound, and you produce sand. I'm not judging you, I'm just pointing out. Anyway, so there's the Hidden Power Ice. And Flossie's gonna take it, because Flossie's fucking crazy. I went for the Slack off here because it was weird. I don't know why I feared this. I was fearing this Excadrill being Sand Rush, and the reason why I shouldn't fear this is because I have my Charizard Y, and I can bring out the sun and screw it over anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But I decided enough of this, and I'm just going to go for the Earthquake and kill off this Volthound. But Flossie taking Hidden Power Ices. Hidden Power, I mean, it's not even a strong move. It's only because Ice is 4 times effective on like dragons and stuff. That's why it's like useful. Like Ice and Grass, you know, it's good for taking out certain things, and Fire, Caesar, you know, all that stuff. So there's the Iron Head. And that is going to kill Flossie, and of course you saw the Mold Breaker thing pop up, so this thing is not Sand Rush or anything like that. I don't know why, I was scared anyway because I'm a Charizard. Either way, I'm going to go for a Technician boosted Magical Leaf. I am Modest Nature and it does a good chunk of damage. I actually thought it'd be super effective, but no, Grass resists, Steel resists Grass, so if it was super effective it would be dead. It would be dead indeed. So this thing is going to lose a smidge of HP, and I'm free to go into Esmeralda and just Mach Punch it for the kill. And that is going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. And then / Magmapulse for the challenge. Your presence on the channel is very much appreciated. Thank you for appearing today. Ladies and gents, Esmeralda is a beast. This is what we have learnt from today's match. I am honestly so sad that those lives didn't get through. It's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. Either way and anyway, today's question of the day is more or less a demand of the day, and that is name 3 objects in your room and tell me about them. I am going to name this thing. It's the chicken ocarina. My girlfriend got it for me. I don't... What is it? Look at it. It's really funny. I can't play anything on it. Like every well-meaning Zelda fanboy, I do want to play like the Song of Storms or whatever, or the Song of Healing. Oh, I'd like that. I'd like to play. Or Zelda's Lullaby. That's the one. That's the one I'd like to play on it. Just because it'd be cool, you know. I can't show it to you because it's all over there and I'm lazy. I have Persona art books. I've got really cool art books, to be honest. I really like them. I've got Okami's one. I've got a bunch of stuff. So art books, I'm gonna pretend they're one. And most of the things in my room are just to do with my girlfriend, to be honest. And this thing, look at it, it's a chicken. It's a phone holder as well, so you can stick your phone right in there, you know what I mean? It's wonderful, beautiful, really cool. And here my girlfriend got that for me as well. That was a stocking stuffer. I feel like the chicken ocarina. What was that? Were you a stocking stuffer? I don't know. You're really cool. Even if you have testicles under your chin. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye!